close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright light, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert now. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Herbert on 1st down now. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man is Kirk, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Wilson. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Wilson. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
We talk all the time, Charles, that it kind of gets cliche about the hands. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Wilson's throw here taken in by Ingram. On first and 10. It's Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Ridley here.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The quick slant caught. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Third and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jags have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll find Everett there, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a second and 5. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a third and 3. Now it's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Draw play, it's Eckler. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Herbert. Being chased out left. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay flat.
Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied 7-play drive all told. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw again is Wilson. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, Wilson. He completes it to Ridley. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Wilson. Touchdown, Jaguars! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, he'll get that one to Carter, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. York able to send this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Kenneth Murray coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, Wilson completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Wilson's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 16, Wilson. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert now. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he stopped immediately there. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the... Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, a run with Etienne. Down right around the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing is Wilson. And Ingram hauls it in. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Jaguars look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Now the fourth-round pick from A&M. This is Isaiah Spiller.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7. Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. Here's Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That one caught by Carter. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Spiller.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
They'll give to Spiller. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now Wilson. And able to find Kirk complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points. That
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through